All right. In this video, I'm going to share with you a conversation I had with a client. Obviously, because this is a personal issue, if you see me thinking, it is me wondering what to share with you, what not to share, because end of the day, clients trust me to keep it confidential. Okay. And yes, I've taken permission from the client to share this video, and the client would first view it, approve of it. So if you see any sharp cuts, it is because maybe the client didn't want this part to be there. But after he's approved, you'll get to see it. So I'm letting you know how the process works. Okay. How do I start? Okay. I've known this client for not very many years, but you could say like maybe 3-4 years. Okay, he has been my client on and off. He keeps taking my advice on various issues, and you could say I had the pleasure of witnessing him getting married. And you generally you wish good for the person. Now, very intelligent guy, female also very intelligent. Both of them earn very good salaries, and everything is happy. But I did caution him on one thing. They both were very intelligent, both were very smart, both were earning very good salaries. But I did caution him on one thing, and that one thing was that since both of you are earning money, you need to be very transparent and you need to be very explicit where money is concerned. You need to literally have a written agreement between both of you as to, what do you spend money on, what can you save money on, who pays what. He found this a little extreme. He found this maybe silly or extreme, whatever, but he said, fine. He said yes. He said yes to what I recommended, but he didn't give it in writing. And I understand because it's very strange. It's very confusing. It's very just imagine you're falling in love with someone, you're married to someone, you're not going to give them a written contract. So I understand that. But this is the same excuse people give for a prenuptial, and in the end, when shit hits the ceiling, things become pretty bad. Okay, so now in his case, he didn't give anything in writing. They had a verbal kind of an agreement. You'll pay this, I'll pay that. That's how it went. And over the period of these few years, obviously there was a job change, and she got a better job offer. He got a better job offer. They got better salaries. They changed their residence. Okay. But like this, life throws a lot of challenges at you. There is ups and downs. Not everything is smooth sailing. So they had twins. They ended up having twins. So obviously for a first-time parent, it is not an easy thing, and it was very challenging in more ways than one. But now what happened was, obviously now when you have two kids, you have double the expense, you have double the headaches, you have to take care of not just one kid, you have to take care of two kids. If one kid wakes up in the middle of the night and cries, the other kid also cries. So there are all these challenges. And then schooling is also double the school fees. It is not cheap, sending your kids to school, especially in Dubai. It's not easy to maintain all these expenses. And she also has her parents. He also has his parents, and they take care of their parents. Okay. But now what has happened is, ever since the expenses have been increasing, they changed their residence, more expensive residence, bigger residence. Before they didn't have a maid. Now they have a maid. Before they had like one car, both would manage or whatever. And now they have two separate cars. He has his own gym memberships and all that. She has her own, So now problems and arguments have started about money. Who's going to pay this? Who's going to pay that? Who's going to buy this? Who's going to buy that? You promised you will do this. She said you will do that. Or you took money from me to buy this that day. That day when we went purchasing, you said you'll pay, and you paid, and now you're asking me back. And too many issues. In fact, when he spoke to me, it was, thankfully he pays me per hour, and I told him this. Thankfully you pay me per hour. He went on and on and on. Oh goodness, the level of frustration was so high that it literally gave me a headache. And I told him this. I told him because I keep things very real. I said, "You're getting a headache, even I'm getting a headache." He said, "Yeah, this is really terrible." Just imagine a loving couple. Both are good people. They are not bad. It's not that she is bad or he is bad. Both are very nice people. Both are very understanding. Both are, it's a beautiful family. But this issue about money is really driving both of them nuts. And when you work, both the man and the woman work. You both have egos. You both have your pride. Obviously, when you go to the office, you want people to respect you. You don't want people to treat you like crap. So that also factors in. And then when you come back home, you're exhausted. You're tired. You want, to be treated with respect. You want to take a break. But obviously, if you have two kids, you have to take care of them. So all these challenges are proving a bit too much. And I did give him specific bits of advice. Now, don't jump the bandwagon and say, "Oh, you must have told him to break up." No, I didn't tell him to break up. Break up is not the solution. It's crazy, man. And think about it. They have twins. They have to make it work. So I gave him a couple of solutions. And since you're watching this video, you can also comment down below and suggest what do you think are the solutions. But this is what I told him. Okay, this is what I told him. I told first and foremost is you both need to sit down and you need to, without getting emotional, write down what are the areas or challenges that you both are facing. Okay. And you need to put everything, not just the areas you're disagreeing. Okay. Where are our expenses? Write down all the expenses which are there together as a family and separate what is yours and what is hers. And then I told him, segregate what is yours separate, what is hers separate. Just keep that separate. Focus on the ones where you both, are together, like house rent or water, electricity, the car, because they have taken a car loan and all that. So personal loans, okay, if you have taken, now obviously that is a little complicated, because if he took the loan to help her family or she took the loan to help his family, it becomes very hard to differentiate. So I told, but you have to write it down. And then first focus on the things that you agree upon, where you don't even have to think twice. Okay, where you say, fine, we agree on this. Whether you pay or her pay, you agree, fine. So remove that. Then come to the ones which are the pain points or the ones which really prove to be a headache. Okay. And over there, you need to decide this is how much you'll spend, this is how much you'll spend. Because remember, both are earning different salaries. One is earning up, one is earning down. So, and this is where it becomes very, very painful. And he did tell me that he had followed my advice, and there were times where, she got emotionally worked up and she started to cry, and he raised his temper and he lost his cool. And I said, you need to keep things in perspective and stop getting emotional. Detach yourself from the emotions. Okay. And, women tend to, create these words. Oh, so you say that I'm a cheater. You say that I'm trying to be a fraudster scam. You think I'm a bitch. And so I told him, listen, when she says, you say that did I use that word? I never use that word. You're putting these words. I never said you're a scammer. Never said you're an evil person. I never said you're a bitch. You are saying this. All I'm saying is we have a problem. We need to get a solution. So, I had to teach him, train him a little bit over there. So finally, there were major headaches, disagreements, especially where the kid was concerned about the school fees, about the food, because they both love the kid, but egos are working. And given the fact that both earn different salaries, both want to save, because both want to, do their own thing and have their own pet projects in hand. But I'll tell you, it was a headache. It was a massive headache. And it's still work in progress. It's still not sorted out. Both are, kind of not in talking terms with each other. there is this tension. They'll just say, hi, how are you, bye, but deep down, both are hurting. So the reason why I'm sharing this video with you is to tell you that, uh, marriage is not just romance, it's not just lovey-dovey, it's not happy stuff. The point of contention, the area, pain area, is always and will always be money. Money is, it will drive people crazy. And no matter how good you are, no matter how understanding you are, there will always be issues where it comes to money. Oh, you gave your mother so much, you gave your father so much. What about my father and mother? Or you're spending money for your makeup and all that. But when I want to buy this, you're saying no. This is my money, that is your money. Yeah. And, then when you lose your cool, you can even get very rude with each other. So anyway, I just thought I'll share this with you. I'm not giving you any solutions, but all I'm telling you is everything should be put in writing, and there will always be areas that you both will disagree. You both have to come together, write it down without getting emotionally involved, and get a solution for it. And like I told you, you take it in writing, then you have something. If you verbally say it, when you're in a romantic, sweet, loving frame of mind, just imagine you're making romantic love, or it's a romantic day, or both having a good time, and you spend money. Well, when things go ugly, then, you might change your tune, and then it'll hurt both of you. Anyway, just thought I'd share this with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You agree, disagree? And what are your tips? How do you manage with your couple? Especially if you're a married individual, and many of you who are above 50 and all that, you sometimes put gems of wisdom. Let me know what solution or what advice or what strategy would you recommend for, especially a couple. Both are earning, both have their egos, both are spending money, both love each other, but this is where the problem occurs. Money, root cause of all evil, like they say. Anyway, good, bad, ugly, feel free, comment down below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.